Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to another day. Another day to be alive. Another day for us to get shit done. Last yesterday I began by taking us through the architecture of Android. I took us around us through Android Studio and what have you. And I know that a lot of us we are eager to write code. Don't worry, we are going to write a lot of code. A lot of us we are eager to write. Like I said earlier on, the easiest thing to do is to write code because I'm not one of those who is ready to raise mobile developers who don't understand the nitty-gritties of what mobile development is about. Okay, that being said, if you are with me online, can you type in? If you are with me online, can you type in? I intend for this class not to be very, very long. I intend for us to have a very short class today, and if possible, for us to have maybe two sessions today, as schedules will permit. Okay. First of all, I told us something yesterday that Android is open source. Android is open source. Okay. I have just one person. I have one person online. For how many persons? If you are online with me, can you just type something? Let me know how many persons I have here with me. If you are online with me, can you just type something? Let me know how many persons I have here with me. If you are online with me, can you just type something? Let me know how many persons I have here with me. Okay, in order not to spend more time, I'll go straight to the business of the day. We're going to be looking at Android UI designs. And of course, I told us yesterday that mobile development, native mobile development in Android, when you build a project, it creates two files for you. The first file it creates for you is your .java file, and the next file it creates for you is your .xml file. That is to say, when we start up a project, we are having our UI or your front end as it may be, and your logic. I don't call it back end because more often than not, some of the Android applications we'll be building, we have to pick a backend support from an API. Yes, we have to pick a backend support from an API. The API might be written in Node, it might be written in Laravel or whatever. So we don't call it back end. We don't call it back end. We call it a logic support. All right. So that being said, we are going to start with considering the UI. We're going to start with considering the UI of the user interface, building the user interface in Android development. All right. So Android UI, first of all, the first thing we should understand is what a layout is. A layout defines a structure. Sorry, I'm picking this from the official Android documentation. A layout defines the structure of user interface in your app, such as in an activity. All elements in the layout are built using a hierarchy of view and view group objects. A view usually draws something the user can see and interact with, whereas a view group is your invisible container that contains the layout structure for views and other view groups. Now, let's let's break this English down. Let's break it down. Your Android user interface. Everything you see there when you launch an app is known as a layout, right? Your layout is the visible part of your app a user can interact with. Now, your layout is made up of two major things. Number one, the view, and number two, the view group. The view and the view group. The view group is that invisible part in which anybody can interact, which you don't see. It's like the container containing the other views. It's like the container carrying the other child elements in your view, group. Sorry, whereas your view is the content of the view group. That is what you can interact with. For instance, let me launch my terminal. Sorry, let me open my Android Studio for you so you can see what I mean. Okay. All right, I believe everyone can see my screen now. Okay. If you can see my screen, you will see my Android Studio fully open here. If you can see my screen, you will see my Android Studio fully. If you can see my screen, you will see my Android Studio fully. If you can see my screen, you will see my Android Studio. All right, and if you are seeing it, one of the things you will see is that I have a layout called hello world. Let me open to the XML, the code of it. Now, in this place, I have something like a constraint layout, and the constraint layout is having a child element called a view. This constraint layout is a view group. You as the user, you can't see it. You as the user, you can't see it while but it serves like a container. Whereas this text view is what serves as the views. This is what you can interact with. Now, if you see my emulator very well, in my emulator, you won't see anything like constraint layout there. What you can see in my emulator is just my message, the text view, which says hello world. That is all you can see in my emulator. That is what you can see in my emulator. All right. Okay. Now let me change the text here to hello somebody. Let me do hello somebody. If I put it here and I run my app, definitely what it will do is it will change that from hello world to hello somebody. So that means that that is the difference. All right. Um. Okay, it has reloaded and it shows me hello somebody. All right. So let me pause and take a question. Any questions so far? Guys, any questions so far? I just have three persons on. Now what is happening to others? Hmm? Okay. So I think I'm gonna have to end this class here, and I'll end this class here, and I will have us to agree on the time we want us to have this class, so that I will have more persons participating in the class. All right. Thank you.